guys, it's week 9, and I'm back here at the camper. This week I have planned to get the other side of that cabinet I built for the stovetop, get the Luan on that side and on the front, and then I'm gonna start painting. I'll start the back and work my way up with the new paint color. Um, and if I have time after that, I'm gonna try to start peeling and sticking the floor down and see how that's gonna go. So it's a busy day. It's supposed to be up to 95 today, but it does look like it's cooling down. So the next couple weeks should be cooler for me. So yeah, I've got a path of what I want to do. I want to get the plumbing done. Once I get that done, I know that the thing is livable. And to do that, I've got to paint the walls because the plumbing goes against the walls. And also to put the plumbing, since it sits on the floor, on part of it sits on the floor, I've got to put the floor down. So it's all a process. I've got to do the paint in the walls, then I got to put the floor down before I can do the plumbing. And then when I do the plumbing, then I can put the cabinets up and find out what I want to use for a kitchen sink and get that cut and put in, and then I can plumb the sink up. Um, I can't test the plumbing here. There is no water at the storage unit. I'm just gonna have to go blind whenever I move it to the new place and hook it up. I do realize I could probably get one of those blowout. Um, they have a thing that goes on your water inlet with um, a air hookup, so you could put pressure in the line and let it sit and see if it holds that pressure for a day or so, or 12 hours, or whatever, just to prove that you don't have any leaks. And I might still do that if I come across one of those pressure blowouts. I think I saw one at Walmart the other day in their very, very small RV section. So I may check that this afternoon. And once I get everything glued up, I'll pressure test it. That might me feel a little bit better. So I'm gonna get in there, get painting, and I'll come back to you guys.
All right, guys. Wrapping it up. It's about 3 o'clock on Saturday. Just want to show you what I did on the outside before I take you inside and show you that goodness. I went ahead and caulked the rest of this up, and this little ridge down there, it goes all the way across. It's the lip off the wheel well. Um, and I think that's where the water came in. Not that I water here, but the inside wood rot, the water would run right down here, go behind that lip, and go underneath there. And there was no way out, so we would just sit there and sponge up. So I caulked this up real good. Came around, I caulked up this cable antenna thing. It's not a big deal, but keeps water out. And come around here, and I caulked the other side real good too. A nice smooth bead of caulk going across there. So that was all taken care of. So today, let's go inside. I got the paint up on the walls. It's that tan. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it's just one coat of that after the kills I put on it, so it's looking pretty good. Packaging things up to take out back to the car, and I just want to make one thing uh, about working on a trailer. If you're used to working on land and on regular buildings, you're probably pretty familiar with a level. You probably use it quite a lot. Um, this is useless in a trailer. It's almost never level, and you're basically making whatever you're trying to make level with the ground and not the trailer. So that's just not don't need it. You have to do a lot of relative measuring. 14 inches up from the floor on this side, 14 inches from the floor on this side. That's relatively level. I got the front wood on either side of the stove, and I also got the piece on this side, the little caulk job there. So that was good. And then since I got the walls painted pretty good, I went ahead and started laying the floor. And there's the floor. Peel and stick. I'm not. I mean, it looks good and everything. I like the way it looks. I'm just not sure that this subfloor is the best for those tiles. They're not staying down real well. I'm hoping they sit there in this heat. They might the glue might go down into the wood and grab it a little better. But you can still move them. So I'm gonna leave them a week, let them see what they do, and go from there. But it looks pretty good. It's a sticky, nasty job. That paper and that glue on the back of it, it's just you get little glue boogers all over you. So I went through a quart of paint to do this and this, and I got a gallon left. And if I have to, I can have mix some more. So the next thing I got done with the floors and the wall, and I started doing the plumbing. There is the cold water, fresh water inlet, and it tees off up here, and it goes up to a shut off. And this is the cold water feed. It's going to go through the wall to the outside to the cold water feed to the hot water tank, tankless hot water heater. And then this one here, which I haven't put in yet, it'll be the return. This will be the hot line. So get that one going up to feed the cold water, and then this one goes down and it tees. And then I don't know if you can see it. There's a PVC to PEX conversion there. So that's going to the toilet and the cold room shower. And then you can see this is my first time gluing PVC, and I got that primer stuff everywhere. Towards the end, I learned to make sure you hold the piece you're priming up so it can't run down it. You hold it to where at the end it's pointing down. As much as I tried to squish that stuff off that brush, it still just went everywhere, and you can't get it off. So this goes over here, and then it corners up. There's another shut off, and that's going to be the cold water feed to the sink. And this one here that I haven't mounted yet until I know where the other the hot water is going to come back this way. Then I'll mount the rest of these. But here's the hot water feed. It's shut off from the tank. Goes down. It tees there. This way goes over to the shut off, and it's a hot water connector for the sink. And then the other tee is going to go to that PEX line right there, and that is the hot water for the shower. So I got a lot done. It's starting to look like a place I could actually live in now. I still worry about this tile sticking, so I will look at it again next week and reevaluate it. If it's not sticking, I might, before I get too deep in this, just go ahead and go get a sheet of Merrill and hopefully I can get like a rim net, which is cheaper. But you can see the rest of the start off. Here's good. Here's primed. There's lime green. Back there is a really dark burgundy red. So, and the ceiling. So I'm starting on this end, trying to work my way down. As I get down here, it's just going to be painting and floor. This is where all the mechanical stuff was and all the difficult stuff. So next week will be first week in October. I'm moving out of my apartment the last week in October, so I have roughly 2 to 3 weeks to get this done, get it moved, so I can start moving my stuff into it and move into my home in the country. So it's coming along. Once I get the water in, I know I can live in it and I can still work on it if I have to. I would like to have it all ready to go. I'd like to get the ceiling in. Maybe I'll try to do that next week so I can prime all this back here. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for visiting my camper home.